Welcome to episode 10. Welcome to the Alex and Jessyl podcast.
There we go. We're here for episode 10.
Oh, I didn't know we started.
And Jessyl.
I guess I'm doing this podcast on your lap.
Yeah.
I don't have a chair.
Okay.
All right, here. We're going to improvise. Don't scare Leomar. Don't do it. When he does his really loud intro, Leomar cries.
So what are we talking about today?
We're going to talk about what does July mean for our family. Also,
Well, I mean, we haven't even hit June yet, so why are we going to July?
because June is going to feel like it's like that. It's exactly what June's going to feel like.
All right.
June is just going to be like, and then it's going to be July. So we're in the process of packing right now. We're trying to get ahead of this because the last time we left this country, man, it was a mess. That's all I can say.
We left and we were still packing.
Like, I'm talking about we're like an hour from having to be in the airport and the house is just like still consumed by our stuff because I don't know what happened. Just life happened and it hit us really hard. And I was like, what in the world did we just do?
Yeah. So we were just, this time, from
like,
both of our military backgrounds, we know that there's what they call after action reports. And we both know that we did not want to leave the same way that we left last time.
Yeah.
So we started packing already. My closet is completely empty. My closet, my stuff.
Alex is just, he wants to live out of a suitcase for the next 3 weeks. I was like, I'm not doing that.
So I have the suitcase packed. Obviously, I still got to cut down some clothes because we only have 2 suitcases and we have 7 human beings that we got to fit into these suitcases.
I mean, chances are another suitcase will get bought and make its way back with us because that's what always happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been packing. June is going to be mostly focused on that, on just wrapping up our ends here. And then we get to Spain and it takes us about, I would say, a week and a half to fully like get over the jet lag and the time change and all that. And then it's the end of June. So that's why I was like, let's just get into July, man. Because June is just going to be walk around Madrid, explore some of Spain, get acclimated. And then July is like when I feel like things are going to start taking off a little bit and in a better rhythm and routine, which is why we love also living the way we do, because we have learned that in these seasons of life like this, when you change and move, like it's really just getting back to a rhythm. It's not being stuck to one schedule and we're able to adjust and the kids are used to it too. You know, like it's what we've done. It's what we've done for many years.
And here just this thought came up to my mind is that when I've been in rooms with many different speakers and just in general, like retreats, people say, if money wasn't an issue, if you could do anything in the world, what would it be? And everybody says traveling. And well, we're doing it. And I can tell you that I think the energy and the vibes are just really contagious. I like it. So for us, we do like that traveling feel of something new, but also being able to sustain it over a long period of time. You do have to have that rhythm because when you lean into anything too much, you're like, man, this is a lot. So just having a balance between the.
Yeah. I mean, for my biggest thing is kind of like the first 3 or 4 days is really having no expectation because everybody's kind of sleeping at different hours and, you know, kids are getting tired. So we try to keep it as something local, really close within walking distance, you know, where the kids can go out and explore. But like as soon as they get tired, we can come home. Like that is not the day to say, oh, let's take an hour train ride across the city and go discover something. Because it just, you know, you don't want it to be across town when your kids decide like, I need to sleep right now.
Well, and
like,
the thing that we learned from our travels last time is that first like week from traveling over where we were in New York City before we left Dominican Republic last time and we flew straight to England. It took us a week as a family to get acclimated. So putting that into our travels.
We were all sleeping into like 2-3 p.m. and like we just could not hack it. And we were like, what is going on? Like it was so rough. I also think it didn't help that it was just cloudy and it was also colder than what we were used to because we came from Dominican Republic, went to New York for like 5 to 10 days. and then we were off to England. So it's like, it's cold, it's cloudy, it was not the weather, you know, like summer weather. And we're just like, man, we can just sleep in all day. And then, you know, at 3 a.m. we're all wide awake and we're like, okay, we got to cut this. We got to cut this out somewhere. So then I remember, I think it was like on the 5th day, we're all like, we just have to get up by like 9 a.m. Like, we just have to make it happen.
It was a fight, but we did it.
Yeah.
And it helped us a little bit. So that was a few lessons learned in our traveling, is that this time we gave ourselves enough time to acclimate before we start doing some traveling.
It's a lot slower travel pace for us, and that's one of the things we're looking forward to. Like, we're not on we're just kind of like, hey, we'll see what we see, we'll enjoy what we can, and it's more about just enjoying the journey itself and not rushing to any one destination.
Yeah, and one of the things I like about traveling that Jessyl, I don't think you talk about as enough, is that because we unschool, a lot of our unschooling, a lot of our traveling is the curriculum in a sense. Like we go out to these parks and these museums and all these historical places, and the kids have so many questions. And I miss that. I really do miss that from like our time here in the Dominican Republic, where it doesn't have as many things here where we're at. If you were to go down south into the cities and there's things, but
we kind of live in the campo. Like, there's not a lot where we live. And like he said, like, there are those places like we could get out and explore more. But for us, this being more of a home base, we're very much in our routines here that limit during the week where we go. And then on weekends, all the kids want to do is be at the beach with their friends. You know, like, they don't want to go take off to another part of the island. Like, anytime we've done it, they're like, oh, we want to go back home. So we just kind of stick to it. And that's why I think both of us are really looking forward to this travels, because it gets the kids also out of being only with their friends. And, you know, we're all going to be exploring, doing different things.
We need a vacation from the vacation.
Yeah, we need a vacation from our vacation life or beach life.
It's, you know, and that's just quite frankly where it is. You know, we've been here on the island. We've been slowed down. We've been in this routine, and now we want to pick back up again, and we want to live the life that we enjoy.
I've been here for 15 months without leaving.
And let me tell you a secret.
Months.
Don't tell anybody.
That's
the longest period of time where Jessyl stayed somewhere in the last like 5 years. So that is big.
It's a long time to be in one place for me. I'm like, whoa.
She's like, I'm caged up.
I was like, I need to go somewhere. But yeah, July. What does July mean for your career, for what you're doing, for a family?
I tell you, July is like I use the word Super Bowl because I'm a sports guy, but think about the Super Bowl in general. For the American population, majority of people, everybody slows down on that Sunday. They're watching the two teams, even if they don't have a team in the fight, they're all gathered around a TV watching the Super Bowl. They're watching the commercials, and there's just this level of interest into it. And so for me, I feel personally that our July, this upcoming opportunity at Mind Valley, is like our Super Bowl. It's the welcoming, the first time that I'm going to step on a stage in front of a lot of people and be able to share a message and help people transform their own lives. And I think that's going to be big because I'm finishing the book. I'm in the last stage. I'm starting to collect feedback, sending out the book to some trusted readers, collecting feedback and getting that all situated. So I can then be, when I'm on the stage, being able to have that there will be helpful. So July, I mean, I'm excited because there's a lot of people there. And for those who
haven't heard before, we're going to Mind Valley University, which takes place in Estonia, Tallinn, this year. And we're very excited because this is something our family, we've talked about going, or at least like when we first heard about it initially, I think it was like 2022. Yeah. We were like, we want to take the whole family here.
We've manifested this. I know that's cliche, but we've legitimately put a vision to it.
Yeah.
We've gotten clear on that. And then we just put ourselves in position to make it happen in real time. And so this is something that we're all excited about because there's a kids program and the kids will get to be around other
and it's
creative.
The first time that all the kids are the right age to actually attend the program, because even last year, technically, we could have not attended because of Luna or Lumi.
We were going to illegally attend if we
were like, well, screw it. And I was like, let's just go anyway. And I was like, do I really want to get kicked out of this program? because my child is in the right age. So it is the first time that every child can actually go to the program, which is really excited. So all the kids are enrolled in this. We are too. We all have a ticket. Alex is going to be like working and also, I'm sure, attending workshops on the side. And Leomar is just going to be chilling with me because, he's a booby baby. And that's
The booby baby.
the booby baby.
I gotta trademark that.
I was like, when you have booby babies, you can take them almost anywhere, and that's the best. And that's why I love, like, when they're this little and they're just breastfeeding, I'm like, you're coming with me.
Yeah.
Like, you're just part of me. We're just one right now.
And we're both in a stage of our life where we're really trying to expand ourselves mentally and spiritually and emotionally, to be better. And I'm not saying that we were not in any other phase, but like specifically, we want to take a step forward and push ourselves and challenge ourselves. And this is a good experience and environment for that.
I was like, what I'm most excited about, honestly, in being in around these people in these rooms is that I'm in a build phase of my life and I want to network. I want to make connections and meet people who are also building something in their lives, not just for the next year and the next 2 years. Like, I'm talking about wealth, legacy. Like, they really have their vision set on bringing something into the world that is of value, that's going to help a lot of people. And during that journey, also being able to financially sustain their families for the decades to come. And I am excited to have conversations with people there about that.
We want to monetize our mission. I was on a mastermind a few months ago, and Ken Honda, the author of Happy Money, he talked about needing this reservoir. Like for you, you need this reservoir to monetize your mission. You need enough money to be able to inspire and transform people. And as long as you're doing it from a place of service, then the money flows and the money is abundant. And so we're
I'm also excited to meet families who live like us. I'm
Yeah.
sure that we're going to meet other homeschool, unschool families that also travel around and this is their life. Because for us, I don't know many, not here, at least physically in person. We've met some, around the world, but it's just, it's exciting when you meet other families that live this freedom lifestyle like we do. And obviously, if we have similar values or we have similar things that we're striving for, it's just like it's exciting to get around those people and talk vision and all those things. It's my jam.
Yeah. So June, as she mentioned, we passed over June, but June
Because
is
June is
it's going to be our regulation month. But for me, I'm actually
it's like unregulate to regulate month.
yeah. For me, it's about now just finalizing my keynote and getting it prepared for Mind Valley in July. So June is my hey, this is my practice phase, and
I have something fun and exciting coming in June too. So I finished my English version of my Unschooling with Confidence guide and audio recording, and it is available and up for sale. If you follow me on social media, my link is in my bio. And I am currently working with someone translating the Spanish. And yes, I am working with someone. I am not doing it myself. And that is because my Spanish is good. Like I am fluent in Spanish. I can speak, I can understand it, but I never went to school in Spanish. And most of my conversations are in English. And like, even though it was my first language, my brain just functions in English. And I don't want to create a product that doesn't sound well and that can't be understood internationally. Like I want people to be able to understand it when they read it and for it to really land the right way. So I'm working with an incredible interpreter right now who's going to be translating it for me. Then I will record the audio and that will be available in June. So if you know Spanish speaking people who would be interested in this product, let them know to look out for that in June. And just as a reminder, this isn't just if you want to unschool or if you are unschooling. This really is the philosophy of how we have lived our lives to be able to work, have our kids at home, travel, do all these things. And our kids are independent, self-led, and capable. Like that is the big takeaway that I want most people to know is like, this isn't just if you want to homeschool your kids. One of the things I was speaking to someone this week is like, I just can't be with my kids all the time. Like I really value my alone time. And, I had to tell that person like, hey, I'm not with my kids 24/7 either. Like, yeah, they're here in the house, but most of the time my kids are going through their own routine, their own flow. Like they're caught up in their own activities. Like Alex and I are not watching them 24/7. Like we can hear them. They're in the house, but they will go 3-4 hours without needing either one of us. It's not something that we're chasing our kids around all day, or we're constantly like stimulating them and they need us, because that's not how I've raised them to be. So yeah, if you're looking to live a life in that way, if you're looking to give that to your children, the guides for you too. I kind of go over everything we've done for the past few years, a snapshot per se of all of that. And then there's the worksheets at the end to actually help you do it yourself within your house in whatever way it works for you. Because at the end of the day, no one is going to copy somebody else's life. Like, you got to make it fit yourself, fit your life.
I love it. Intentional living, freedom,
Yeah.
family, approved.
Yeah.
Ecosystem, everything. I just want to close with this. We, even though we travel and we've traveled, we are not travel planners. So if you're listening to this and you've been to Spain, or you've been to southern France, or you've been to Estonia, or you've been to El Salvador, or you've been to Nicaragua, or maybe we had a little country and go to Guatemala, who knows? Maybe you've been there. Send us a recommendation of what you enjoyed, because we always like to explore if we have the ability to.
Yeah, we just kind of go with the flow. Like, we have we have all the flights, we have some Airbnbs, and then the rest is kind of like he keeps asking me, so when are we gonna sit down and plan this? And I'm like, man, I can't plan that. I'm still trying to figure out how to pack this house.
Listen, let's say this first. She says, and she's an elite level, like she is a planner, like she's very meticulous. And she says, hey, I want to do this planning, but it always ends up that I'm planning this thing. So that's why I was trying to put it into her ownership.
When it comes to travel, I like to leave a little more room. Now, when it comes to other things in my life, yeah, I want it planned down to the T. I need to know everything that's happening. But when it comes to travel, I'm just like, I might not want to be there 10 days. Maybe I only want to be there 3 days. But then if I book the next place, then I'm stuck and I got to change it, or I lose money. So I'm just kind of like, hey, we'll just go with the flow. We'll figure it out as we go. And, like little butterflies, I don't know. It's worked out every other time.
That is what we do. We figure it out. We're adaptable. We're resilient.
Yeah, so if you're trying to meet with us, good luck. My mom keeps trying to plan a trip, and she's like, so where can I go meet you? I said, look, Mom, if you don't buy a flight, then I'm just going to do my own thing, and then we're probably not going to see each other. So I'm like, you got to buy a flight so then I can choose to also stay in that country during that time. Because if not, I said, I might hop out of the country I told you I'm in. I might be in another country. I don't know. I said that the only thing I can assure you is the dates I fly into the place, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I was like, other than that, I don't know.
If you're family that's living in that part and you want to meet up with us, we'll tell you where we're at. And if you want to join us in the sense of meeting up and getting to know each other,
just follow us on Instagram. I'm usually posting where we're at and our adventures and things like that. It's one of the things I love posting about. So I'm sure that I will be sharing our journey through there.
Any other closing remarks?
Oh, Leomad wants to say, I love being part of the podcast too. He's about to disconnect the mic.
Yeah, he's at that phase. He's starting to get really handsy. I like it. Well, if you enjoy the podcast, please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget those travel recommendations, my friends.
You're so cheesy.
Until next time.
Adios.